Back with another exciting episode of your favorite teen Christian magazine show, It's Teen Gospel Live.
Yeah, well, yes, we are in the building to give you nothing but the best when it comes to growing in Christ and understanding His will. And today we are talking about a relationship between the parents and the teens. It's a difficult one, man.
It's a tough one, guys. So today we are actually going to be delving deeper into this topic. We are going to be asking, do parents fail to understand teens? Or are teens just being difficult and not respecting their parents? And to answer these questions, we have Itumeleng with us in studio. And guys, we have an exciting feature. We get a debate from parents and teens to let us know their thoughts on the subject. Trust me, it's going to be awesome.
Remember, you guys, to be part of the conversation, don't forget to hit us up on our social platforms using the hashtag TGL on SID. Right now, though, it's time for us to start the show with a performance from Puppets. I hope you guys enjoy.
Yes, I have joy. In every part of me, I can't contain it. 'Cause it overflows. So let me share this joy with you. I'm so happy, very happy to be singing this song for you, and to be sharing the joy that Jesus gave me. I'm happy to share it with you. Now let me tell you why I'm so happy. My Jesus loves me, for the Bible tells me so. You should be happy 'cause He loves you too. Why don't you sing with me? I'm so happy, very happy to be singing this song for you, and to be sharing the joy that Jesus gave me. I'm happy to share it with you. Now I'm so happy, so very happy, I'm so glad, so glad. My Jesus loves me, He loves you too. Yes, He loves so you should be. I'm so glad, so very glad, so glad. I'm so very happy to be singing this song for you, and to be sharing the joy that Jesus gave me. I'm happy to share it with you, and to be sharing the joy that Jesus gave me.
Now guys, today we are talking about relationships between parents and teens, and our question of the day is, why do parents struggle to understand teens and vice versa?
And to help us understand today's topic a bit better, we have Itumeleng in the studio today to tell us more about the struggles that we face between relationships between our parents and ourselves. Welcome to Teen Gospel Live, Itumeleng.
Thank you so much.
So I want to know, why do parents struggle to understand teens, and why do teens struggle to understand their parents?
Yeah, thank you so much. Really appreciate, and thanks for having me in this session. One of the things that's so key in terms of the struggles between the teens and the parents is the stages, and the sense of independence that the teens tend to seek, once they get to the teenage stage, which a lot of parents cannot come to terms with because you have raised this particular child and they've always been obedient, they've always been, conforming to what you're telling them to do, and all of a sudden they come to this stage and they want their own independence and they start to reason. And that's what the parents are struggling with. And they can't let go as a result.
Yeah.
And of course, we're not saying give them the entire independence, but, give them their own space, because at that stage, they want their own space. And that's why you've got this particular tension between the parents and the teens. And obviously, with regards to the teens, they've got a challenge. When it comes to them also understanding the love, that the parents have, so to speak, because they love them, so much that they don't want to let go. And I think we just need to strike a balance and come to terms with that and find the common ground where the two parties can understand one another.
Okay, so what causes the struggles between the relationships?
It's mostly this pattern, the tendency of inconsistency with the parents, because they say one thing and sometimes they do another. And they would say, for instance, we have to pray at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock or whatever time, but they can't maintain that. I mean, you look back in the days, the way we were socialized and grown up, when it was 7 o'clock and it's time to pray, there was no negotiation around that matter. It was time to pray. So we need to also come to the point where we say, you know what, there's an appointed time in the family and everybody else must know. Whatever that you're doing at that particular time, please come. So it's got more to do with the inconsistency in how the parents are doing things. And of course, there are many other factors, that are causing all these tensions. The teens as well, they've got their own time. They want their own time, and they want to do their own things. And so it's one of those things. That's the major thing, inconsistency, with the parents. They can't say one thing and do another
thing. Definitely. So you mentioned that, like, some of the struggles are the inconsistency, and you also mentioned, Uguti, there's no common ground between parents and teenagers, which is why there's so much friction in parental teenage relationships. So I want to know, how do we solve this? Like, what solutions can we offer to help make maybe a better and healthier parental and child relationship?
Right, that's a very good one. One of the things, or rather maybe even the approach that the parents may need to take, they just need to do what I would call self-introspection. Too many parents, I'm a parent also to 3 beautiful kids. One of them is now entering into the teens stage. We are too controlling. And I think we need to, just let go, as parents and still be responsible. And that's one of the ways in which I think and believe, would solve and lessen up the tension between the parents and the teens, to give our children their own space and let them be who they want to be and guide them with love.
Thank you so much, Dumiling, for coming through to our show, and thank you for all the information that you've shared with us. Guys, remember that developing your parental relationships and developing a healthy relationship between parents and teens is a process. It's not an event, so it will take time. Just be patient, and we're going to ask you guys to be patient with us right now because we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
All of these and more on SID Media TV.
Welcome back, Buffett. So if you have just joined us, you are tuned into the most amazing, most awesome teen Christian magazine show. It's Teen Gospel Live, and today we are talking about parent and teen relationships. Right about now, though, it's time for us to get into what talent TJ has got. Let's go.
Hi, my name is Sisanda Maseko. I was born in Tembisa Hospital and I was raised in Guatem. Because I am passionate about it and I love to sing and I can. Music has been a part of my family, my whole family, because my aunt sings and my sisters and my uncles and my dad. I started singing professionally when I was in grade 5 at church and at school. My day-to-day rehearsals are at church, school, sometimes though once in a week. We rehearse maybe at church while we're gonna sing at church Saturday, and maybe at school for Monday and assemblies. It keeps me busy, like I'm busy all the time with music, I'm singing and all of that. And at schools, the problems with kids, like they get in trouble with Baba Jonjilo or something else, because Maramina, like I keep on singing and stay home, keep singing and do all the stuff about music. Like people were judging me, Uti, no, you never and all of that stuff. But me as me, but no, this I'm gonna do it and succeed in life with music. That they must not listen to people who say like Guti and with music. Yeah, that's all I can say.
Actually, guys, you as our TGL family are so talented, and we love seeing your talent. So make sure you keep sending them to the number on your screen. Now, TGL's Got Talent is for our 13 to 18-year-olds, so you guys better get sending. Remember, God rewards those who put in considerable effort into bettering their lives and the lives of their community. Right about now, though, it's time for us to check out what you guys are saying about today's topic over in live chat. Let's go.
It's that time of the show where we get to interact with you guys on our social platforms. We asked the question, why do teens struggle to understand their parents or vice versa? And this is what you guys had to say. Ulungisani said, teens tend to struggle in understanding their parents. Uboy said, because parents don't take the time to understand us teens. Ulelo said, because they look at life through the lens of having done it all, rather than the lens of someone who is inexperienced. We really love hearing from you guys. Don't forget to send through your comments using the hashtag TGL on SID. Right now, though, it's time for us to take a break. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, guys. You're still watching Teen Gospel Live, and today we are talking about relationships between parents and teenagers. And as you guys can see, there's something a little different about today's game setup, and that is because today we are going to be having a debate, guys. Now, how this is going to work is that we have team parents and we have team teens. And just so you guys know, I'm rooting for team teens, hey? So the parents are gonna have a minute and the team teens is gonna have a minute each to state their case. And then we're gonna have another minute for them to rebut to each other's cases. Do we have a minute for team parents? We're gonna let you guys go first and your time starts now.
So teens just need to listen to us because we've got the life experience, which they don't have. We've got the brain capacity, which they don't have. Their brains can only think up to a certain point due to the development.
Okay. Sir?
Okay. I'm going to just maybe use I'm just going to maybe just use examples. When we give you something to do, we expect you to do it immediately. We don't have to say, clean your room now. When I say clean your room, I expect you to clean your room now. When I tell you, you can't tell me, for example, if I tell you to put the key where you found it. When I say to you, why didn't you listen? You can't tell me, when was the last time that I didn't listen? Because that's obedience now and then, or delayed obedience is still disobedience. All right. And so the word of God says a fool makes his own mistakes. A wise man looks at the mistakes of others. And the last thing that I would like to say is that we've got your backs covered. That's why we tell you to do what you have to do, when you have to do it. And that's why we try to set the example of what you're supposed to do.
Okay. Okay. Like, wow. We're going to have you guys state your cases.
As teenagers, we have different life experiences to our parents. When our parents grew up, there were a lot of things that we have now that they didn't have. So our life experiences are not the same. And also, with our brain capacity, we are still developing, so our minds grow with every new thing that we learn. And sometimes when we do make mistakes, we would like to make the mistakes ourselves so that we do learn from it.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. Come through, my guy.
Okay, so I feel like parents need to own up to their own mistakes, and they also need to realize that we make mistakes.
Yeah.
So they shouldn't always think that they're right. They should also look at our point of view and see that we can also be right sometimes. We know that we can be wrong, like we know. But they should also try and see it from our point of view. Then we will also maybe see it from their point of view.
Perfect. See, guys, this is why I was rooting for Team Teen. So I'm going to give you guys a minute to think about what you guys have to say to this case that has been stated. And I'm going to give you guys a minute as well, as I find your time starts now. So you guys can just discuss among yourselves what you would like to say to the cases that have been stated. Guys, please don't disappoint me. Don't disappoint me. You started off on a high note.
We got it.
Okay, guys, so today we are talking about relationships between parents and teenagers. Make sure you guys let us know what you think about today's topic over in our social media pages using the hashtag TGR on SID. We love hearing from you guys, so make sure you send us your opinions. And your time, unfortunately, is up. Your minute is up. We're going to have Team Parents go first. Again, guys, please don't disappoint. You have another minute to just rebut and tell us. Yeah, you just have a minute and your time starts now.
Okay, so you feel that we should allow you to make your own mistakes. Why would you want to make your own mistake? I'm going to give you a typical example. Let's say I started school and after school, I want to do a few things before I go and study. But eventually, when I decide to study, the people that went to school with me are already owning cars and purchasing their own homes. Why would you want to make your own mistake and by doing that, waste time, money, and unnecessary trauma? Okay? Yeah. You want us to see you, to respect you.
Coming through with the shots.
So, we understand that we have to compete with you in terms of movies, social media, and
your time.
It's my time
I'm
up.
so sorry, sir. You are making such valid points. So next parent, your time starts now.
In order for us to respect, we need to be sure, seeing that we have the experience, that you listen to us. And as soon as you know, you want us to respect you as well. The respect comes, it's just, I can't meet you now and respect you at the same time and trust you. You guys need to earn our trust. How are you going to earn our trust? I'll leave you with that question.
Oh, sir is leaving it open-ended. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Your minute starts now, guys. Don't disappoint me, please.
With regard to making mistakes and learning from our mistakes, and also in terms of parents, when kids like to imitate their parents. As young children, we learn how to imitate our parents. And with regards to delayed obedience, sometimes we come home and we're like, Daddy, can you please do this? Or Mommy, can you please do this? And then we also expect it now.
Exactly.
Then 10 minutes or 20 minutes pass or 30 minutes pass. And we already like, as kids, just after a while, you get impatient and you're like, okay, it's fine. I don't want this anymore.
I'm over it.
So then when you ask us to do something and you expect us,
you have run out of time. Unfortunately, but you are making such valid points. Come through.
Okay, so they were speaking. My father left it open-ended to say that how are we going to get their respect, or how are they going to respect us? I feel like what else can we do by we being good children?
Yeah.
Isn't that supposed to give us the respect?
The trust.
Yes,
already.
the trust. Like they're supposed to see like we will go to certain lengths for them.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's where the trust comes in. And also with regards to making mistakes, I feel like when they were young, they also made mistakes. So we are also going to make mistakes. So sometimes they just need to come to our level and see that.
And allow you to make those
allow
mistakes.
us to make mistakes. And even though, like they said that we should learn from them. Yes, we will learn from them, but there's also other stuff that they haven't taught us that we will make mistakes on. So yeah.
That beautiful, just beautiful. I definitely think you guys won this round, but unfortunately, I'm not the judge. So I have some news, guys. The winner of this debate is the team. Unfortunately, okay, so this is what's going to happen. Eh? Just want to ask both parents to step to our wheel. And I'm going to ask you, sir, to spin the arrow, and then whatever it lands on, you both have to do. Just spin it. I hope it lands on tomato juice. I hope. Oh, cream. Cream could be an interesting one, definitely. Are you blowing it? Sir, no. You have to suffer the consequences. Is it cream? Is it cream? It looks like cream. Is it? It's cream. I feel like it's giving me a cream vibe. Is it marshmallows, biscuits? Okay, it's lemon juice. Okay, so, no. It's biscuits. No, it's cream. It's biscuits. Okay, so we have biscuits over here. Ooh, this is exciting. So we have our biscuits over here. And I'm just going to ask you guys to just eat them. But before you swallow, I want you guys to say Seen Gospel Live. Okay. So I'm going to count you down and you have to eat as many as you can. As many as you can. All right. And before you chew it, okay? 3, 2, 1. Both of you at the same time. Go. As many as you can. Yeah. Okay? Yes, guys, that is 18 Gospel Live. Let's find out what you guys are saying about today's topic, which is parents and teens relationship over in live chat. Let's go.
We asked the question, why do parents struggle to understand teens or vice versa? And this is what you guys had to say on our social platforms. Usenzo said, parents must stop controlling our lives. Parents must stop wanting to choose careers for us. Parents must stop comparing us to other kids. Omili said, parents listen to respond, not listen to understand. Parents tend to think that they are always right, and because of pride they fail to apologize, and because parents don't apologize it makes a teen a rebel. We really love hearing from you guys, so keep your comments coming through with the hashtag TGL on SID. Right now, it's time for us to head over to our music stage. Enjoy.
Unfortunately, Bafethu, that is the end of today's show. Today was quite an informative show and it was quite eventful, including, I think the most important thing about today's show that was re-emphasized and reinforced by the parents and both teenagers is respect between both parties, guys. If you want to have a healthy relationship with your parents, you need to respect them and they should respect you as an individual. Linda, what did you learn today?
I think it's all about understanding and communication. Parents should communicate how they feel about something, and teenagers should also be given the platform, because you find instances where parents can communicate what they don't like, but teenagers cannot do the same. So I think it's best that we give both parties platforms to express themselves so that we can act better as teenagers and they can act better as parents. We'd like to say thank you to our guests who joined us and made sure that we learn as much as possible about today's topic, which is a relationship between teens and their parents. Right now though, it's time for us to love and leave you with a musical performance.
Munda uyo, dime mami, nitume moli mwana mushonto. 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 Sundeiro basalo kuitando. Kiripano tenzi nitume kune amo manoramu.